The Wednesday wheel will stay.
Better not.
I mean, we have the wheel. Like, until the wheel is destroyed. It's almost been a couple times.
Wait, what happened to the wheel? It almost got destroyed?
No, the little ticker.
The little ticker thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then I went online and now I have a bunch of extra ones. We have extra wheel ticker things.
I think that's what actually set off the tariff plan was the wheel getting damaged.
Yeah.
Needing more American manufacturing for wheels.
I called up and it was like, hey, Mr. President, you know that in America, we don't make any wheel ticker things. I had to order them from Canada. He's like, that's it? Tariffs. 10% to start out. Like, this isn't about syrup and lumber. This is about important
things.
It's
about game show replica wheels
that people use for contests in their office. All right, who's going to get a free day off?
Yeah. You know that thing
Carl!
you see?
All right, way to go, Carl.
You know that thing you see in the quad in college when you walk by and they're just spinning around for sunglasses or whatever?
Yeah.
That type of vibe.
Yep. That's a problem, you know. It's a problem. What are those people supposed to do? They have a very uncomplex job that requires one piece of equipment. We can't let them walk around without it. Okay, so we're going to start. We've got posts from South Carolina, right?
No, we have Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Nebraska.
Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Nebraska. Okay. So we're going to start with Tennessee. Am I right? Okay, Stephen, this is a conspiracy theory post about Nico.
Yes, this is about some nefarious things behind the scenes potentially with the Nico situation. Could you give us your best, you run into a crazy character in a movie or show and they're telling you
like
about
the conspiracy theory guy who's right, but I don't want to believe him because he's been pushed to the limit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got this. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Probably nothing. But there have been reports, nothing I've seen from reputable sources, but reports nonetheless, that Lanning reached out to Heupel that Nico was sniffing around. Then Kirby tweeted, "Go Dogs," this morning after the news broke, which he only does after they land recruits or some big Georgia news drops. They were on staff together at Alabama. Is there any chance that behind the scenes, think about it, just think about it, man. Just think about this. Is there any chance that behind the scenes, people were hearing about the straining of the relationship between Tennessee and Nico's family and a source from a different team leaked anything through this process that caused it to become such a public spectacle, knowing that would at least cause locker room divide, but even potentially lead to Nico leaving the team? Nico's dad also insists he told Pete Nakos nothing. So did a third party tell Nico something? Yes. Seems like a decent way to try to knock off a rival. If a leak was from Georgia's side / playoff contender balance, hopefully I'm just making stuff up, but that would be stank if that's part of how we got where we are right now.
Tampering, I mean, it's running rampant.
It is. And the conspiracy theorists,
I mean, sometimes they're
black
right.
helicopters.
He's got the newspapers on his walls. He's got Sharpies circled everywhere.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson and Julia Roberts and Patrick Stewart?
No, I haven't.
Very good. It's very good. American Treasure, Julia Roberts. And guy I used to like, Mel Gibson, till I learned one thing about him outside the movies. Realized he wasn't that good of a guy.
Yeah, it's been a rough go.
Yeah, make all the movies about Jesus you want.
Yeah, you got to tip the scales a little bit.
You clearly didn't read your own script there, pal. So, all right, what's next, Garrett?
Oklahoma.
Okay,
give me I kind of want your southern character from last week.
The southern character, like the lady, the gossip lady?
Yeah, the gossip lady.
Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. Oh, that is already all right. Y'all, I was at this event yesterday, and this clown is out there trying to catch kickoffs with his hat on backwards, wearing receiver gloves, and goes 1 out of 4. Y'all. someone out of the crowd beat him, and he's acting all competitive, blaming the camera person for being his way. Just way too much drama for a grown man and coach at this level. By the way, his group has more talent than any other group with 2 5-stars, the best returning defensive player on the team, and lots of young/talented depth. He's been on my radar for a while, and I think I'm right about doubting his ability to actually coach, develop talent. Stay tuned. And this is about Coach Chavis, the head clown. So, from OU Fish 81.
You know what that character reminds me of? There was a very lightly watched show on FX back in the day called Baskets.
Oh, I loved Baskets.
I liked it too.
I interviewed Louis Anderson, if you remember.
Yeah, and that's who it reminds me of. Louis Anderson played Zach Galifianakis' mom on the show.
I love Costco. I love Costco. Oh, let's go to Costco. Yeah. No, I got to interview Louis Anderson, the late, great Louis Anderson, in Minneapolis at the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that he was going to be there, and I went up to the guy, and I had to toot my own horn. I said, look, you can take him anywhere in the Mall of America. This is the table where he's going to have the best interview.
Ticket Club is a unique platform that aims to revolutionize the way consumers purchase event tickets. It primarily functions as a membership-based ticketing platform, offering a wide array of tickets to concerts, sporting events, theater shows, and other live entertainment events. The main distinction of Ticket Club from other ticketing platforms is its commitment to delivering tickets with no service fees. Features and benefits of Ticket Club. One of the most distinctive features of Ticket Club is the absence of service fees. Most ticketing platforms charge service fees, which can elevate the cost of the ticket significantly. However, with Ticket Club, the price you see is the price you pay. This translates to substantial savings, especially for frequent ticket buyers. Ticket Club also offers a diverse selection of event tickets. From Broadway shows and music concerts to NFL games and comedy shows, Ticket Club has it all. This diversity makes it an ideal ticketing platform for all entertainment lovers. Reliability and pricing. When it comes to reliability, Ticket Club does not disappoint. The platform guarantees the delivery of authentic tickets on time for the event. In the rare case that a problem arises, the company promises to refund 100% of the purchase price. Ticket Club operates on a membership basis. Non-members can still purchase tickets, but they are subject to small service fees. To enjoy the no service fees benefit, one can join as a member at a fee of $49.99 per year. However, certain groups, such as military personnel and first responders, can receive free memberships as a thank you for their service. Customer support. Customer support is a critical aspect of any business, and Ticket Club excels in this area. The platform provides comprehensive customer support to ensure all queries and issues are handled in a timely and professional manner. Customers can reach out via phone or email, and the Help Center on their website offers answers to frequently asked questions. Unique features and benefits. In addition to the no service fees feature, Ticket Club has a unique feature called the Ticket Club Premier program. This allows members to earn points on their purchases, which can be redeemed for discounts on future purchases. This feature adds to the overall value provided by the platform and encourages customer loyalty. In conclusion, the introduction to Ticket Club reveals a platform that is designed with the customer in mind. The no service fees policy, diverse event selection, reliability, competitive pricing, and excellent customer support make Ticket Club an appealing choice for purchasing event tickets. Whether you're a sports fanatic, a theater enthusiast, or a concert goer, Ticket Club is your reliable partner for event tickets.
I'm telling you right now. And he's like, all right, you got him. And I was like, oh, that worked. But he came. We had this great conversation.
It was a good conversation.
It was a really good conversation. You know, I knew old bits of his, you know, so like it was, yeah. And Louis was so good in Baskets.
He was great.
Yeah. And then he talked like the sequel to Coming to America. He kind of told, you know, what he thought the role would be. And I was like, he was still working at the, but he just moved to Samunda, you know, that McDowell's. But like, you know, I mean, his part in Coming to America, Louis Anderson's, was, it's my favorite part of the movie. So, all right, we'll do this Huskers one, then we got to run through the wheel. So
yeah, we can do the wheel real quick.
Okay. All right. So who are we doing here?
Can you give me Jason Statham on Heisman winners and tattoos?
It's got the word belabor in it. That's a word he would probably use. Not to belabor this topic any further, but the jersey retirement announcement of Travis Hunter got me thinking. How many Heisman winners in history had tattoos while they played and won the Heisman Trophy, and how many had them in excess? Correlation. Let's explore since it's the off season and has been a hot topic on this board.
There you go. Asking the important questions during the offseason.
Tattoos. I really don't. I have no idea.
I don't either.
I
was trying to think about it. I was like, I mean, I assume a lot of the guys have, but
Yeah.
can't say for sure.
That to me would be like, how many quarterbacks play Pokemon Go? I can tell by the way that Josh Hoover approaches the game that he knows. Like, he knows where to go to get the proper Pokemon characters. He's got 20 Pikachu. You just know it. All right. So here we go,
Paul.
Steven.
We got 10 of these, so we're ranking 1 through 10.
Okay. You don't spin, just go.
Okay. Let's see where we're at. Art Modell.
Art
the
Modell.
Browns.
Oh, dude. I'd be hard pressed not to rank him number 1.
I know.
I mean, wow. I mean, the city of Baltimore doesn't have any problem with him, but if you are from Cleveland and you walk anywhere near his grave, you at least know where you're going to go to the bathroom that day. So they really hate him, and he handled that the absolute worst way. So yeah, I don't have to put him number 1.
All right.
Even over Bob Irsay, who took the Colts from Baltimore
in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night, yeah.
Okay, so T.O., and I just kind of said take your pick because he burned a lot of bridges in his career,
Yeah.
mostly through free agency, but Terrell Owens.
Look, I'm going to put him because he went like free agency. He went from the 49ers to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Eagles, he forced his way out of town by doing sit-ups in his driveway.
All-time great moment.
And so I'm going to put him at number 5.
Okay.
Because that was a clever way to do it. And Drew Rosenhaus is just feeding the beast too. Like, he went back and like, great job with the sit-ups, man. Like, absolutely great job.
And they dominated the media cycle.
Mm-hmm.
I remember PTI used to do.
And then he wound up with the Cowboys.
Yeah, on Cowboys. PTI used to do 5 good minutes, and I think like their whole show one day was just T.O. and Rosenhaus.
Yeah.
Just sitting, doing an interview over satellite. Okay, Nico Harrison with the Luka trade.
2.
Thank you.
2. The only reason I give him 2 is like he still has some time to like theoretically fix it. Do I have faith that he will? No, especially not after like giving a top secret press conference where you couldn't have cameras or recording devices and being like, "You'll see when we win."
Where he criticized Dirk Nowitzki, who's like the Santa Claus of the Dallas Mavericks franchise.
Yeah,
like the one person that you can't get away with saying something bad about.
yeah.
But don't worry, guys. They're playing the plane.
They also were going to lose $100 million this year before the Luka trade.
Right.
So things were not going well.
Not going great. All right, Chris Beard, Tech to Texas.
Oh, I'll put that one at 6. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, like it just was what it was. But Chris Beard's a bit of a slick talker. Like I remember when he was at Tech, I was like, man, this guy's a brilliant coach. This guy, I really like what he has to say. And then like as things went on, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like he's a really good basketball coach, but he's in the category of like win at all costs kind of a guy.
Mm-hmm. I remember when he was early in his career at Tech and Smokey did a segment where, he played like some of his post game because after, a loss. Anyway, he was just, at the time we were kind of like, oh, this guy's really interesting. He's very honest. And then things sort of turned. A-Rod, again, sort of a take your pick situation. 3 and 4 are open. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are open.
I'm going to put him at 7. I mean, his was all free agency. He's just a douche in general. Or of trade. I mean, he kind of forced the
trade. Forced the trade.
But the Rangers honestly couldn't afford it. Like, it wasn't actually his fault that the Rangers couldn't afford him. It was Tom Hicks's fault.
Well, and it worked out for Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, that was honestly the blow up they needed to get things moving in the right direction again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Robert Irsay moving the Colts in the middle of the night.
Is 3 open?
3 and 4 are open.
Yeah, 3 is open. Yeah, go ahead. Give him 3.
Okay, Kevin Durant, OKC to Golden State.
Emery, I'm gonna put that for you, Emery. I'm putting him at number 4. But at number 4, here's the thing about Kevin Durant. He very famously was not happy they didn't do like a tribute video to him when he went back that year,
Mhm.
and it's like he had to have explained to him, like, look, if you had like retired or like we had been far away from winning the title and you left to go chase the title at the end of your career, you're in the prime of your career and you just went to the team that we barely lost to in Game 7 last year. Like, honestly, if you played just a little bit better, you might have the ring right now. So whose fault is it?
It was a total miscalculation of that whole situation.
Yeah. No, look, I don't blame him for going to chase a ring, but like feeling like Oklahoma City owed him something for not winning a title there. Didn't want a title. That's the other thing. Had he won a title, it'd been like, all right, but he didn't.
Okay, LeBron. The highest left is 8, and we're talking about Cleveland to Miami.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'll put him at 8. I'll put him at 8 because he made such a show of it. You know, I've decided to take my talents to South Beach.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Now he sort of made up for it. I mean, he
Yeah.
made up for it by coming back and winning the title. But
Yeah.
at the moment, it was number
Yeah.
1. All right, Tommy Tuberville. Again, take your pick.
Oh, I hate to put him at 9.
9 and 10 are open.
I hate to put him at 9. I'll put him at 9 though because there's.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, he's betrayed Texas Tech, Cincinnati. I guess he got fired at Auburn. He betrays America every single day. You know, I don't know. Like his very existence is abhorrent. He's a moron. He shouldn't be a U.S. senator. He has no idea what he's doing. He personally held up raises for the military last year, something his own party is big on because of, you know, some culture war bullshit. So I would like to put him way higher, but since he's at 9, then here's the thing. I'm not going to put him higher because as a coach, he's as inconsequential as a human being there could be. So maybe he should be at 10 because, again, he wasn't really that good at coaching either.
And that leaves Brian Kelly going from Notre Dame to LSU, which, I mean.
I'll put Tommy at 10. I'm going to put Brian Kelly at 9. Notre Dame didn't feel like Notre Dame was like they had enough of him. They like when Pete Bavacqua, no, it wasn't him. It was Jack Swarbrick. Pete Bavacqua was the one now. Mm-hmm. So when Jack Swarbrick, the AD, like commented on it, he's like, he was very diplomatic. He's like, look, we kind of took each other as far as we could go. Mm-hmm. It was time. So he wasn't mad. And he was like, yeah, you know, a guy that everyone likes that players love, Marcus Freeman. Like he's one of the most young dynamic coaches in the league. Yeah, we'll hire this guy. Like, we'll take a couple lumps because he's got potential and is a better recruiter than Brian Kelly is.
And got him to the damn playoff, which you couldn't do at Notre Dame.
Yeah. Also, like, Notre Dame is if I want to be a coach that's like, look, you get to 12th and you'll be in the playoff every year. Like Notre Dame, if they ever fire Marcus Freeman, I mean, people are going to be lined up for that job even more so than they were before because you're like, so I have to be 12th. Okay.
Yeah, I just got to keep a pulse for 12 weeks.
I got to be 12th. And the committee already gives me more benefit of the doubt than anybody. So I know I'll at least be 15th with a mediocre year. So if I can be just slightly above that, like, hell, let's go. So no, Brian Kelly, I don't think that was it was a traitor move because it was just like, all right. I mean, he did kind of leave suddenly, but I think they were like, what? Really?
Oh no.
It's like the guy in your office that like everybody can't stand, which we had a guy at the radio station that was like that, like came in and was like, yeah, I've made a decision. I'm going to leave. And he was a salesman. And we were all like, oh,
are you sure?
Like, all right. I mean, you know, like he left. I remember telling the small kids, like, he's going to get fired at that job. He's going to get fired. like he left here. This is the place that was protecting him. 6 months from now, he'll be trying to come back, but he won't be able to come back here either. And he couldn't. So
damn, if you couldn't go back there. Whew.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The old Moss man caught him himself, did a little detective work.
Okay.
Followed him out to Colleen.
Oh yeah. We'll have to tell Garrett that story after the show.
Yeah. Followed him out to Colleen. Oh yeah. It's pretty like, you know, good old Detective Gary. Hot on the trail.
That's a procedure I'll watch.
Here's the thing. If you couldn't fool that guy,
good luck, brother.
You know, stuff he told us to do that we didn't do for years and years because it was a bad idea. Oh, yeah, no, that's what we're doing. We never stole anything from or anything, but he would come up with like bad ideas about how like schedule things. We're like, yeah, okay, all right, fine.
We got
that's
it.
how we'll do it.
Yeah,
we got it. Is that what you're doing? Yep, absolutely. Right, Stephen? Right, Garrett? Yep, absolutely. Nope. Yeah, that's how we do it. Right here. Okay.